Hello there, everybody. I don't necessarily have a plan for this video because I was really not gonna upload anything because I have like a cloggy nose and I don't necessarily feel like putting on a ton of voices for like a 10-minute video. So I'm thinking I'll go through my custom engines. Some people say it's a cheap video, and yes, it is. It is a cheap video. Like, I have my entire FNAF. I have like all my main character plushies over there. And I was originally gonna make a video um like like Freddy goes on a trip or something. I'm not even sure. It might have been just like a Freddy and Foxy screw around video. Or since Squid Game Season 3 came out, I may make a Season 2 of the games. But I'm not sure. But I'll just go through my custom engines. Minor customs, so like the rocket here. You basically can just see he just got a safety valve and a hat. Oh, if it feels sneeze. So I was actually playing with these trains because I was bored. But I'll just take this engine right here. He'll be the first one. This is Yellow 1. Just put him an Earl face on. Earl James face on. That's a tongue twister. And a hat. Next up is Green 2. Don't need to show you the tender. Nothing happened to that. Basically just a take-a-play Donald face and a hat. And personally, I think that one's my favorite. And I bought a second one. Don't need to show you the tender again. I bought a second one because I originally wanted to paint this into an Edward. But as you can see, that never happened. I just kept it as red. And my headcanon for this is Red 4. And it's one of Edward's siblings. And next up is what was originally going to be an Edward. But then I decided not to. So you may already see the Edward in it. Like, just simply because it's painted blue. But the reason why it's not the Edward that this was meant to be it was meant to be the book Edward. Because you know when the engines originally had their book debut, they had gold lining instead of red lining. And I drew on a face for stuck on there with black tack because blue tack would take away the paint. And I used the pink engine that you can see in the third part of the showcase of all my wooden models. And these are faces for 3 of my other customs. Focus! There we go. They're quite small. Damn it! It's just a generic smile. Oh, bugger. See, told you I was sick. Oh, my sneezes always come out of nowhere too. Oh, I hate it. So, these models may be kind of like cheap models. But honestly, I don't necessarily care. And wait, what the? This is the remains of my original Thomas model. As you can see, it was a custom. I gave it a face. Well, I gave it the face later wasn't when I was first made. I used blue tack, blue putty, I think. It originally had. It came from the same set as this, and I actually want to get another one because I honestly quite liked the engine. But yeah, that's it for that. And goddamn, just getting the third engine out. But before that, this is the original yellow engine, the green one. Give it a face. For fuck's sake. Focus! There we go. Just has a mustache because I want to make a mustache engine. There we go. Then we have this one. You know, weird that I made faces for some of these and most of them are dead. My headcanon for these engines were they were prototype engines that didn't work. And this is the only one living. This one being the blue one. Don't let his happy smile face you. He's trapped in there. But these were basically just engines that I wanted to make, and you actually see them in part 1 of the Day series where I don't know where to go with it because the main character's fucking Steven. How am I meant to continue that? The video that I made last, well, it was actually, I think it was like a month ago, where Steven and a couple other engines go to another railway with Diesel 10, and he's fucking Russian for some reason. It may not even show off as Russian. I don't know why I gave him a Russian accent. Well, a Russian accent. But yeah, that was basically just Diesel 10, and I was like, well, where am I supposed to go with this? Because I'm not sure if they were already on Sodor or they're now on Sodor. But I may just make a whole bunch of silly videos with the trains now. So like, instead of having an overall series, I may switch it to just focusing an episode on each character and their backstory or history. Because, yeah, it is quite... I do find it quite confusing, especially because Steven is meant to be the first, but yet Yellow 1 has number 1. Like, he's first. Oh, but anyways, moving on to the next customs, and they're far away from me, god damn it, poor. This little bit will just be engines that got faces. So first up, Bluebell. Yeah, there's his face. I want to make someone with a monocle. Actually, I'll make sure. Next up is the Diesel engine. One of the only female characters. Wow. Next up is this Diesel with just a dot face. The couplings are all screwed up too. I need to fix this, but I don't know. Next up is the original Thomas. Gave him an Earl Thomas face. Next up is just I think it's like a van. Fucking focus. Focus. There we go. But yeah, just a normal van. Damn it! Next up is this guy. There we go. And then I might as well show all these engines off at the same time since they're all the same basis. But there we go. The three engines that I plan to make these the actual three first engines, like Neil. And they're basically just this engine. That's why these faces are here. Because originally they... Damn it! Because originally these guys were going to have faces on this end. But then I decided to make the faces bigger and put them on the ass end. It also does work more with these guys because the couplings are reversed on these guys too. Or maybe all the other couplings are reversed and these guys are the proper ones. Who knows? But yeah, it's the same for all of them. And the reason why the funnels aren't there is because originally I used them for a custom, but they kept on breaking because I tried to screw the funnels in. Yes, I know I'm an idiot. And the final engine is the Mallard. I really tried to mimic a Spencer face. I don't think it worked. It looks like he's having a stroke. Because you know when you ask people who are having a stroke to smile, if they kind of like droop? Yeah, he has a drooping face, so yeah. Well, I planned ahead and I moved all the other customs closer to me. So, I don't have to do a cut this time. So first up is what would be my first narrow gauge, Duncan. But I'm now deciding to have as a standard gauge engine, just looking like Duncan. Originally, he's not meant to have these Lego pieces. He's meant to have these. These are meant to be the funnel and dome and compromise. Then next up is the little shunter, which I don't know if it's just me, but brown and gold go together. It just looks good. Brown and gold looks good. Yet again, another drawn face. And then we have this big engine with yet again no face. And when I was making him, I didn't chop down the cab enough, so he can't go under any bridges. He can't go under any bridges. He can't go under any hills. I specially made a Lego shed to fit him. Still really like it. I also think green and gold go together. So then, now this engine was made out of my Broken Flying Scotsman, which you may have already seen. Well, you have seen it in the third part of the draw video. I'll start off with the tender. I just simply painted the tender. The amount of sanding I had to do on this guy was fucking nuts. And I didn't even get all of the green paint off because I was like, no one's gonna see the bottom, why sand that? And then this is the actual engine. Originally, this part right here was gonna be for the black part, so that means there wasn't any chance of it being overlaid. Clearly you can see, that failed. And I guess this is one of Gordon's class, since it is meant to be Flying Scotsman. Well, not meant to be, but it is Flying Scotsman's class. So, maybe this guy's the Gay Crusader? Or maybe it's Sandwich. I told my friend Reese that there was a big engine called Sandwich. And he was like, was the guy just eating lunch? And I was like, shit, I need to name this engine. Sandwich. And then wrote sandwich down. Or was he placing his lunch order, but he accidentally put it on the steam engine? Still so weird to me that an engine, an actual fully steamed engine, called Sandwich, And I thought these people were meant to be smart! Apparently not. Is that all of the customs? Just double checking. Yeah, I think that's all the customs. Yet again, I would have had an actual train. I would have had like an actual train video, like these guys' backstory. Why is he always so mad? Why is he called Sandwich? But I don't know, and I'm also not gonna rewatch this video because it is just showing model trains that I can just look at. And I can think of other cheap video ideas that I'll most likely do when I'm sick. Or if I just can't be bothered to make a video. Yeah, I only upload once a week and I can't be fucking bothered. Yeah, lazy kid at the finest, yeah. But a video idea I could think of is my electric trains. Not the N gauge, the standard gauge, or OO gauge. I gave them custom faces because of course I did. And they just maybe props in the plushie videos. Except for one because that one's actually motorized. I still need to get the track. But another cheap video I have an idea for is this guy. This is a Lego plushie hybrid. As you can see, the arm joints are Lego ball and socket joints. Now remember Lofty Studios, the person who made the Lofty people out of cardboard? Yeah, I wanted to make some posable figures too. And I'm not going to tell you how I made this. Because I can save that for another cheap video. And also besides, I have like 3 others. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I ain't showing you how to make this. Yeah. I will warn you, you do need to get some good Lego ball and socket joints. I'll just tell you which 4 I have. Yeah, because I made 4. Now, it's Freddy, this guy right here, Foxy, Jackie from Secret of the Mimic. Because of course I did. And Barney. Now, I wanted to have each character to have a special trait about them. Freddy, can you move his hat? And God, this is turning into a showcase of these guys. Okay. This is where the video's ending. Bye-bye. Next week, maybe another cheap video. It depends on how I'm feeling. Or I may be lazy. You'll never tell. Turn off the camera!